Well, our first alert weather day is beginning here as snow showers get ready to arrive in just a few hours. We're expecting to see here about in the next hour and a half to 2 hours or so, those first initial rounds of snow and freezing rain begin, and it's going to last as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon. Looking at the satellite and radar right now, you can see that not only is this just a snow system, this is a very large system bringing a lot of rain showers and some even more chances of severe weather further south towards the Gulf. For us, going to be a mixture of both the snow that we're seeing across the Midwest right now. You can see a little pocket of freezing rain. That's going to start to expand a little bit as it starts to progress here towards 21 country. For us right now, though, remaining dry, just barely. We're starting to see some initial rounds of snow getting very, very close to 21 country. But here again, over the next few hours, we will start to see it really start to take over. And initially, it looks like it's going to mainly start as snow here, again, right around 2 o'clock or so, but then transition and see periods of some freezing rain and sleet areas further south. Pretty much anywhere that is south of US 24 can expect to see a mixture of both some light snow, but then that sleet and freezing rain. That does include areas right around Fort Wayne that are going to really be in the mixture of everything. Some snow, some areas might see freezing rain. That does mean that there's going to be a very sharp contrast between the snow totals just in certain areas that are going to be right set up along that freezing line. Anywhere that'll be right along and right by US 24 can expect to see really a mixture of all types of precipitation as we go throughout this afternoon. We will clear out heading into the morning tomorrow with maybe a chance to see 1 or 2 lake effect snow bands. The key thing with tomorrow, though, is that with cloudy skies remaining overhead, temperatures remaining cool, we expect to see a lot of that ice remain as we head into Thursday morning. That does mean for that Thursday morning commute, especially in some of those more rural roads, expect to still see some slick conditions on the roads, even heading into the morning tomorrow. That winter weather advisory goes in effect at 1 o'clock, will last until 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow for those icy roads and the chance to see some moderate to heavy snow farther up north. And in terms of what we expect total-wise, we're anticipating where you see snow. If you're closer to that freezing line, it's going to be closer to about 2 to 3 inches of snow, probably not much more than that. But as you get farther north and see a higher concentration of snow, you can see as high as about 5 inches, potentially in some more isolated and localized areas, maybe a little bit more than 5. But overall, generally speaking, between about 3 to 5 is going to be the range for those areas that will only be seeing snow throughout all of this afternoon. Those areas that are going to be right on that line between freezing rain and snow could trend a little bit lower than that. In terms of what we expect for that, probably upwards of about 2 inches mixed in with about 1/10 of an inch of ice, which is going to be pretty much right about the same that we've seen over the last few ice systems that we've seen over the last 2 weeks, which means enough to make roads slick, but not enough to knock out power. So in terms of practices that we've seen on the roadways, do exactly what you've been doing over the last few times that we have seen this freezing rain create these slick road conditions. Give yourself a little bit of extra time, drive slower, of course. You're not going to really have to worry about that power going out. In terms of those areas that are pretty much only going to be seeing freezing rain, very small chance to see any kind of accumulating snow, but could see maybe a little bit more ice than what we've seen before, but still not enough to knock out power. Those areas farthest to the south, only expecting to see some rain. I do want to give you a first alert to one other thing. We're expecting to see another round of some rain mixed in with some snow on Saturday, changing over into just snow for Sunday with temperatures beginning to crash. We'll have more details on this following this first alert weather day, but I do want to make sure that you're aware of this one coming up on the weekend, especially considering on the second half of Sunday, temperatures crash, lows right around 0. Wind chills will be below 0 heading into Monday morning. So you might see a little bit of an extended first alert weather day even heading into Monday morning.
Well, there's a lot to be aware of, and you are helping us stay safe every step of the way. Thank you, Michael.
Yep.
Talk with you in a little bit here.